Hello everyone, my name is Joey, and I'm back again with another video with the Fujifilm X100V, with some thoughts and some more photographs that I'm really excited to share with all of you guys. Before I do though, I just want to say thank you to everyone who took the time to watch my first video, the Go Everywhere, Do Everything Fujifilm X100V. Comments were really kind and just meant a lot to me, so I just wanted to say thank you. So in this video, I really want to talk about documenting our lives and how important that can be. So whether you're thinking about getting an X100V, you already have an X100V, or you just like photography, I'm hoping to share some insights and maybe even some inspiration with all of you. I've had the Fujifilm X100V camera since February of 2020, and although I know it quite well, I'm still learning new things about it all the time. I'd like to share some photographs and some thoughts that I have on this special little camera with all of you. At this point, we all know the specs and the hardware of the X100V, so I won't take any time talking about those things. Instead, I want to talk about photography in general. I want to talk about what it's been like to own an X100V, what I think it's good at, and how I think it can help us take great images. I have a couple of initial comments, and then I'll get into the main point of this video. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First, I've come to realize that being a photographer is both a gift we give ourselves and a gift we share with others. When we take photographs that matter, we capture meaningful moments in our lives, preserving the people, the places, the details, even the feelings. The moments we capture are gone. They'll never return, not in the same way, ever again. But as photographers, we can hold on, and we can help others remember what was. And we do this simply because we love to. Second, I'm sure you've heard lots of people argue and debate over whether photographic gear is important or not. I have. Some will tell you that gear matters. You need to upgrade to the latest and the greatest. Others will tell you that gear doesn't matter. It's all sales. Keep what you have and don't fall into the trap. In my opinion, I think both camps are right. The camera we use does matter, but who we are as photographers is far more important. If, for example, you want to take world-class nature and wildlife images like Art Wolf, we probably need a camera more robust than a cell phone. Or if we want to stealthily capture the decisive moment in a bustling city street like Vivian Maier, then a gigantic DSLR might not get the job done. That being said, Mr. Wolf and Miss Maier, I'm sure, would find a way to take breathtaking images with just about any camera on the planet. But that's beside the point. Once we've found the right tool for us, I believe it is important to invest the time and effort to learn how to use it. The perfect camera in a novice's hands won't produce stellar images on demand. It takes time. It takes practice. For me, the Fujifilm X100V is the right tool, and I'm striving to invest the time and effort to learn how to use it. Third, I've come to realize that the Fujifilm X100V simply doesn't belong in a camera bag. Yes, there are two converters that can change this fixed focal length camera's field of view, but for the most part, there really aren't very many things we can use with this camera. I've found that a camera left in a bag is a camera I forget about. The X100V is tiny, and I've taken to just leaving it on my desk or kitchen counter. I toss it in the cup holder of my car, and I mindlessly put it in my backpack when I'm headed out. Why is this important? Because the X100V is the kind of camera that demands to be around. It's accessible. It's there when you need it. Many of my favorite images in the collection I'm showing you were spontaneous and impulsive shots taken in mostly non-photographic outings. The X100V is just with me, and because of that, I'm afforded more opportunities to try and capture photographs that matter. If you get an X100V, make a point to leave it out and take it with you everywhere. Fourth, I have a confession to make. It hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows. Over the past year and a half, I've found myself frustrated at the limitations that a 23mm f2 fixed prime lens can create. There have been numerous times when I've thought, gosh, I wish I could shoot just a little bit wider, or, oh man, if I could just get a little bit closer than this. Now, I've contemplated buying wide-angle lenses or telephoto portrait primes, but in the end, I never do. I've come to realize that the ebbs and flows of camera gear rumination are normal, and that rather than fighting them, rather than acting on them, I just allow myself to feel frustrated at the X100V's limitations. And interestingly, I've found that eventually, my frustration transforms into inspiration. The very restrictions that I rebelled against become my anchors, the things I return to over and over again. My point? Investing in a camera isn't always easy, especially if you're anything like me and you enjoy staying up to date on the latest Fuji gear. But in the end, the X100V is a camera that delivers stunning results time and time again, and as I've said, it's an absolute joy to use. Invest, it's worth it, and don't fret the gear rumination. Fifth, now I'd like to discuss the main point of this video. What I've come to believe is the X100V's best utilization. The Fujifilm X100V is exceptional at documenting life. Life, as Anne Lamott would say, as it lurches by and tramps around. Life, our life, each and every day as it moves gently onward like a steady stream as it surges towards the sea. What do I mean when I say capturing life, you might ask? Well, let me show you. Life, like the first time you meet the newest member of your family after months of anticipation. Life, like that last fleeting moment when the sun winks at you as it disappears beyond the vast horizon line of the ocean. Life, like when you say goodbye to your dear friend who is moving away. Life, like when you decide to hang back during a quaint hike in a snowy forest to capture your father walking peacefully beneath the boughs of many mighty trees. Life, like when you hear the whisperings of the rain-washed rose petals urging you to photograph their beauty. Life, like the joyous look in your nephew's eyes when he spots his birthday cake. Life, like the long-awaited reunion with your 95-year-old grandmother after her 16 months of isolation in a nursing home during a global pandemic. Life, it's fleeting. And as photographers, we can take images that matter, images that remind, images that remember, images that make us smile, images that make us cry, images of loved ones, images of strangers, images of sunrises, and images of sunsets. Document your lives. Take images that matter, images that only you could take. For me, the Fujifilm X100V is the perfect camera for doing just that, for documenting my life. Sixth, and lastly, I'd like to offer this closing thought. To anyone who picks up a camera, regardless of how expensive and regardless of how new it is, anyone who strives to take meaningful images, anyone who wants to show others how they see the world, anyone who respects themselves and those around them each and every time they go out to shoot, anyone who finds purpose and joy and fulfillment in taking pictures, please believe in yourself. A photograph is not good because it reaches a certain number of likes or comments. A A photograph is good if it makes someone feel, and that someone can be you. If you like the images that you are creating, then they're good. Of course, we all have room to improve, and we should always be striving to learn and grow, absolutely. But I encourage anyone watching this video to appreciate their own artistic contributions. Being a photographer, whether novice or pro, is a tremendous honor. How lucky are we to be able to capture and share beauty? Be well, everyone. Remember, 1. Photography is a gift we give ourselves and others. 2. Once we've found the right tool, invest in it. 3. Leave your camera somewhere you will see it and take it with you. 4. Don't fret the camera gear rumination. 5. Enjoy documenting your lives. And 6. Believe in yourself and your ability to capture beauty, regardless of how many likes it may get. So there you have it. There are my most recent photographs and thoughts with the Fujifilm X100V. I hope you found it helpful. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video today.